The iPhone 16 Pro just arrived in the mail, so let's get it unboxed and set up. I'll be sharing some first impressions because I have a ton of thoughts about this phone, and we'll finish off by adding some clean, minimal accessories that you won't want to miss. Ripping open the two pull tabs, you have this thin, minimal box, looks very clean. I don't know about you, but I save any of my Apple product boxes because I feel like they're just works of art themselves. Opening the box itself, we have the actual phone. I feel like last year I desperately wanted to get the natural titanium, but I'm such a creature of habit. I got another black iPhone. I've probably had three now. I had an iPhone 11 that was in black, the iPhone 14 Pro, and the 15 Pro. I just love the clean, lighter look of natural titanium, so I'm glad I finally convinced myself to actually get it. Camera control is an actual button. I know Apple refuses to say it's a button, but it is, and it has haptics, so when you half press, it's gonna actually give you that feedback, which is nice. Who knew when Apple removed the home button years ago that they'd actually add more buttons back? It feels a little bit heavier than the 15 Pro. I think with the increased size and the battery, that's just gonna be the nature of it. The braided cable is USB-C. Love that Apple switched to that. I'm a huge fan of USB-C. I love that I can transfer things faster, charge faster, a little bit of paperwork. I'm so sad that Apple removed the sticker. Not that I ever used the sticker before, but I mean, come on, that was so iconic. I think Marques Brownlee called it the end of an era, and it really is. Looking at the camera array, looks so clean. I know that they upgraded the main camera. Now it's a 48 megapixel fusion camera, whatever that means, just improvements. The 5x zoom will be super nice, optical zoom on the telephoto lens. Very excited to try that out. And also the ultra wide, I use that a ton. I'm very active. I love running and cycling and just being outdoors. And for Strava, if there's any Strava fans out there, but I love taking selfies for every single workout. And so a nice 48 megapixel ultra wide will be much appreciated. Booting up, we have our welcome screen. One thing I will say is I backed up all my photos and videos to my computer and deleted them on my iPhone, but right before this, made sure I updated to iOS 18, made sure that everything was dialed with my wallpaper and my apps and widgets. So that was even a faster transfer. So if you're waiting to upgrade, I would do that first because the setup process will be way faster. So even just looking at the 16 Pro and the 15 Pro, you can tell the bezels are thinner. Hopefully the natural titanium will be a little less fingerprinty. I said that last year with black titanium, pretty similar to the 15 Pro. If you're wanting to upgrade and you have a 15 Pro, I mean, I'll be doing my full review. We'll see if it's worth it. I don't think so. I feel like Apple and a lot of other smartphone companies are on a every 2 years upgrade cycle where there's enough improvements to get people excited. And even sometimes it's every 3 years, depending on, what features matter the most to you. So trying out the camera control, very interesting trying out in person. I feel like it's gonna take a little getting used to. I really hate the placement, and maybe others feel the same way. Maybe that's a hot take, but I use my phone intentionally for filming more horizontal than I do vertical, because I need that camera control button further to the edge than it currently is. I feel like I have to wrap my finger all the way up over the top. It's very awkward. You definitely can't do it one-handed, so you'd have to have both hands on it. I know that they did this probably so they could split the difference between the vertical position, but if I'm taking a photo or video vertically, I'm going to use the screen. It's probably just faster. Obviously, when you get a new phone, you want to have new accessories, whether it's a case or a screen protector, just to protect your phone. I tell myself every year I'm going caseless, but then I inevitably drop my phone a few weeks later. So to fix this, I'm actually trying a new ultra thin case by Tac. It's a super slim 0.7 millimeter thick case. It weighs only 13 grams and comes in a light and dark colorway, which I love. The case covers the entire phone with precise cutouts for camera control. As for my screen protector, I'm running this matte textured one, also by Tac. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I'd like the matte, but I'm kind of digging it. It cuts down on reflections and has a buttery smooth surface. It's nice to know my phone is protected from daily wear and tear. Plus, it's so minimal that I feel like I am going caseless, which is a huge win in my book. And not to mention, it looks amazing with my wallet. So if you want to pick up any of these accessories, I'll link them below. Use code AB10 for 10% off your order. And huge thanks to Tac for sponsoring this video. Overall first impressions, I'm stoked. I mean, it's always fun to get a new phone. You get to appreciate new features, you get to test out new upgrades, but I will be coming out with a full review to give you guys all the details, all the improvements, and just test it out from my perspective as a filmmaker and a content creator. I love trying to be minimal and intentional, and so one thing I do every year, whether I'm upgrading your phone or not, is refresh my wallpaper, look through my apps and widgets, and make sure that it's set up to be as productive as possible. So I partnered with my buddy Owen Jenkins Design and created a brand new wallpaper pack called Grainy Bubbles. My personal favorite is titanium. I think it looks so clean with these blacked out apps on iOS 18. So if you need a new wallpaper, I'll link those below. Let me know in the comments if you guys are upgrading, what you think of the new iPhone 16 Pro. Is it worth it? Is the camera control a gimmick? Would love to hear your thoughts. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.